What is going on, guys? Jack here, and welcome back to part 2 of the worst player possible in Football Manager. Today, we're taking him to the World Cup, everyone. If you missed part 1 of this, we created the worst player possible. He has won in absolutely everything in Football Manager. He's garbage. He did okay at Liverpool over a few years, but it's 2026. It's time to see how he does. And, well, we are England manager now by pure happenstance. I definitely didn't do any weird stuff, adding managers and removing managers. It just appeared and I applied for it and they gave me it. And it was off the back of course, the 3 additional years I've had at Liverpool where he's been playing since the last video. We left things in 2023. There have been 3 seasons that I have been Liverpool manager. He's not done very well in any of them, but you might be thinking, how are Liverpool doing? Fantastic question. Let's take a peek. Oh god, 17th but a Europa League spot. Yeah, it's not going very well. It's a good job I made myself unsackable. You may have noticed that the worst player didn't actually play that many games over the last couple of seasons. I'm going to hold up and admit it. I don't know what happened there. Football Manager did some weirdness. I don't know why he stopped playing. Nothing changed, but it means that he's going to be fresh for the World Cup. And that's what really matters. That's what today is all about. So, England, 2026. It's a lot of years of hurt at this point. It's 60. Here's the team that we have. We've got the worst player up front. We're going to play a 4-2-3-1. And this video is going to be a big kind of hypercut of all the best moments of a World Cup campaign with England, me managing them with the worst player playing every match. So, there's going to be a lot of editing involved. I hope you enjoy this video. If you do, make sure to drop a like on it. Gives me an idea if it's worth doing more videos like this one, especially ones where I do spend significantly more time editing things. And, well, without further ado, let's get into the World Cup, shall we? Okay, game number 1. We're playing the Ivory Coast in our opening group stage game, and the worst player is about to make his World Cup debut and his England debut. Yeah, I made sure not to play him any previous times in England, so this is his time to pop his international cherry. Oh, it's time, everyone. Sing the national anthem. We're good to go. First game of the World Cup. The worst player is hopefully going to do bits for us. That's the plan. The fact that he is going to work absolute wonders playing as a lone forward. Okay, first highlight as England manager. Ball whipped in, Mason Greenwood skies it. Down in the comments, where do you think we're going to get to? Don't cheat and skip to the end of the video. Don't be like that. How are we going to get on? Of course, 2 games in the opening group stage kind of phase to try and navigate. We're not doing anything in this one. Chilwell down this left-hand side. Where is the worst player? Give him a click. Number 23. I want to claim that's some lucky number for me. It's just not. Greenwood, Mount. I don't think I've seen him touch the ball yet, but he's in the danger area. Greenwood whips it in. It's like they're trying to avoid passing it to the worst player. Where are we going here, lads? Where are we going here? Greenwood, option. The worst player's there. He's in there. He's there. Oh, he's not got there. Then Sterling's hit the. What's happening? The amount of energy he has on the pitch is outstanding. The amount of pressing he's doing from the front. Look, there he is. Make the run, lad. Go on. They're just not used to passing to a player who's this bad. Raheem, with a dream. The worst player's there. Foden, Mount, worst player. Oh, he's kicked it into the keeper's hand, but he's had a chance. He looks particularly unsettled at the moment. What does that mean? Well, we've had opportunity after opportunity. We've not taken them. He's looking nervous. Far from, not happy. Not happy. Demotivate. Right, have a chat with him. Have a little individual chat. Worst player. I've got full faith in you. He's not motivated. It's kind of weird looking at how much he seems to be negatively impacting the team, but we've got a chance. Back post, Greenwood's there. He hits the woodwork too. I mean, imagine if I don't make it out the group stage. Set piece number 2 for the half. Jones whips in. Gomez is there. We've hit the woodwork again. It's off the line. Now, I don't want to alarm anyone. There's 10 minutes left and it's still 0-0. I'm going to go on to attacking. We've tried controlling the game on a balanced philosophy. We need a goal. We need a hero. Could the worst player be it? Harry Kane's on the pitch. Rashford's on the pitch. They're all playing in midfield because I'm not sacrificing our man. Good tackle, Jones. Where's the worst player? There, he's just getting onside now. It's not great, is it? The worst player, it's like he's playing a video game with like lag on his internet. Everything that he does is about 5 seconds behind like when it should be happening. Saka, go on. One man to aim for, but we only need one man to aim for. We can't find him. Now they're on the attack. If we lose to Ivory Coast game 1, is a little bit of a concern, I'll be honest. We've got 2 minutes. We need a hero. I think I know who I want the hero to be. Could it be Rashford? It's going to be Rashford. That was the worst players to score. It's been stolen away from him. You know what? He's on a 6.4. He's done fine. That's above the average rating he was getting for Liverpool the last 4 seasons. If anything, he's had an above average performance here, and we've won in the group stage. So this video is very unlikely to end after 1 or 2 matches, which I guess is a bonus. What a win. What a performance. Look at the players. Absolutely top drawer. Everyone outfield except one guy getting above a 7.0. Dominant. Just need to actually start scoring. I mean, with this guy up front, how hard can it be? How hard can it be? I don't like 3 teams in a group at the World Cup. We've played 1 game and we're through, everyone. We're into the knockouts. It's coming home. The worst player. You can play against Japan in the group stage anyway. It's merely an exhibition. I'm feeling confident for him. So for this game, I'm changing things up. We've got 3 recognised strikers playing in the attacking midfield positions. Look, the worst player has to play. I know we've got really good strikers here at England. Maybe that's a little generous on Tammy Abraham, but our man has to play. So, sorry lads, you're all now midfielders. Game number 2 against Japan. Time for some stat packing. I'm also curious to see how all the attackers do in midfield. Ball went in. Oh, I thought the worst player was going to score from kickoff. It would have been incredible inside 30 seconds. I mean, ultimately, the mission is to get him 1 goal. I have rotated the team. I am taking this seriously. I want the World Cup, but the reality is, if the worst player gets 1 goal, better than winning the World Cup in my eyes, more of an achievement. It has just dawned on me, I should probably put him on penalties, right? Sorry, Harry, the worst players coming in. There you go, number 1 in our hearts, number 1 in the penalty taking list. That might be how he gets a goal here. I'm optimistic. I'll be honest, I didn't realise until the end of the game last time that we were playing on balanced. Get rid of that. Attacking. I want goals. I want goals for the worst player. Balanced. Who plays on balanced? If you play on balanced in Football Manager, what are you doing? Saka bringing the ball forward. Kane now with it. Give it inside. Goes to Rashford. Pull it back. Pull it back. Marcus, why are you shooting from there? He'd rather shoot from that angle than give it to our man. I don't know if I should be more concerned about how much of the ball we're having and how much we're statistically dominating the game without scoring. Yeah, we've done nothing going for. There's no highlights, which is, I mean, they're probably just going to have 1 shot and it's going to go in, right? Stop it. Oh, we're through. We've rotated the team. We're through. It doesn't even matter. Look at him press. Look at the effort that he is putting in there. He's like, no, you know what? You know what, Marcus? You go do the running. That is disgraceful. If they score again... I mean, I know I don't need to care. It's not like it's an actual save game. But what is this? Not again. Not... I mean, I don't want to blame anyone. But... one player on the pitch is not played as well as everyone else there. I'm looking at you, Ramsdale. Disgraceful. Ooh, okay, well, it's first knockout stage round, everyone. We've got Argentina. Oh, this is going to be horrible. It's a very good Argentina team. We've got a difference maker, though. We've got a player that they don't have. And you know what? I've learned after my previous mistake. I've learned that balanced isn't actually that terrible. It's England v Argentina. It's the first knockout round of the World Cup. Is this a kit clash? Is this a bit kit clashy? Do we go to 2D? Declan Rice reads it, though. Get it forward. We've got a man there. It's like they're actively avoiding playing it to him, but we don't need to play it to him. Raheem Sterling scored, everyone. Right, I've made the decision to go to 2D, everyone. I'm a man of fine taste. It also means we can bask in the worst player's performance in all 2D glory. Defend this. Defend the Correa. Lautaro Martinez. 1-1. We've got a corner, everyone. This is not a drill. 1-1. Ball whipped in. Martinez gets rid of it. Back to Jones, though. What are you doing, Jones? Greenwood. Options. The worst player's there. Foden's there. You should have passed it. Give him the ball, lads. I feel like this video is slowly descending into me just trying to back up the worst player and trying to make him seem not so bad. Let's be frank here, he's garbage. Right, you know what? Nothing's happened so far this half. Let's go on attacking everyone. Let's go for it. Ball in. 1. Give it to the worst player, Foden. Foden. Great decoy run. Look at the pace that he breaks away with. Oh my... I mean, look, Phil Foden's going to take the credit there. Does not deserve it. England 2, Argentina 1. Foden can wheel away and celebrate. We know who the real hero was, and it's this man here. Look at this run. Look at the pace. Look at the acceleration. The finish wasn't bad, to be fair, but unsung hero. I'll sing his name. I'll sing his name. If no one else will, I'll back him up. Coming up to an hour gone, I suppose we should make some changes. I'm sure that the likes of Harry Kane are sat hoping and wishing that they'll be brought on in the striking position. They're not going to be. Harry Kane, you're now a left winger, mate. Look, he thinks he's all this and that. You're not, mate. You're not. This might be your last World Cup. You're just not as good as our man. Look, just not as good, to be frank. Just incomparable. Neither of you have scored yet at the World Cup. As good as each other. Greenwood. I mean, I've just taken off Greenwood and now he scores. I guess we'll keep him on. Sorry, Harry. Harry, put your tracksuit back on, Harry. Nah, you're not coming on, mate. Sorry. I mean, it was hardly a classic, but we've won 3-1. I probably should be making some subs. We're having a lot of shots, but the worst player just so consistently does awful. Everyone else around him is creating stuff and scoring stuff. I mean, still time for the goal, though. Still time for the goal. We're through to the next round, everyone. We're going to win the blooming World Cup. Game number 4 is against Denmark. And before we get into this, I just want to express how disappointed I am. 3 games played. To be fair, he's won all of his tackles. He's won all of his shots and he's done all of his tackles. How can I be... He's got 100% for everything, everyone. It's just that he's barely touching the ball. But maybe today's the day. Maybe today's the day he gets 4 caps, 1 goal. I feel like a penalty is the only way this is going to happen. So for the second round, we're taking on the Danes. We're taking on Denmark, who themselves have done pretty well to get this far. But... well, we should be winning this under any other circumstances. Let's hope that we can do it today. And I'm taking it so seriously, I'm actually going to get my assistant to do instructions. I want the win here. I want the goals. If we do win this, it's going to be very awkward. And it will just further cement in everyone's mind the fact England are overpowered in Football Manager. Right, Raheem Sterling's got to go on, Raheem. I can't work out if it's his pace just being really bad or if it's like the work rate and everything else. But the decoy runs work. Phil Foden, the worst player. Name a more iconic duo. I'll wait. I'll be waiting. I feel like they're always in the same space as each other because the worst player is so slow, doesn't work very hard, has no stamina. Like, he's always in the same position as the centre attacking mid whilst also playing as a striker. Either way, we're a goal up, everyone. Foden has it, gives it to the worst player. Is he going to keep his 100% passing going? Does that count as a successful pass? That one does. He might have lost it there, everyone. I don't want to alarm anyone. At this point, that almost matters more than anything else. Can he just complete every single pass for the game? Adara Bayo, bringing the ball forward, tries to get it into the mixer. Try again, son. Greenwood's there. It's just gone over. Don't misplace a pass. Just keep the passes at 100% and I'll be happy. Sterling. Mount, dinks wide, worst player, get in the box. He's on the penalty spot. Sterling's there. It's 2-0. Give us a penalty and we'll be good. I'm going to change an instruction. Run at defence. Let's try and win a penalty. That is now the mindset I'm taking. Let's win a penalty. Defend. Good defending, Raheem. Away. Meet the ball, man. He's actually worse. Like, we've not really put enough of a focus, I feel like, on the worst player. Genuinely, just watching him do stuff on the pitch, I've never seen someone so bad. Obviously, that is a given, but just seeing just how useless he is up on the pitch is incredible. Like, I thought his positioning would be bad and he would struggle to get to places. It looks like he's just not trying to even touch the ball. It looks like he's just there for a stroll. Like, he shows no interest in playing the game of football. Oh my word, Greenwood. Oh my word, Greenwood. He's still going. He's still... penalty? No, I thought for a second. Every single team talk I do, he just reacts negatively. I've just given up hope when it comes to the team talks. He just complains. He just looks sad. 15 minutes gone. We're in complete control. It's far. We're going to the next round, everyone. I'm calling it. Easy. Sorry, Denmark. Not good enough today. I'll tell you what, this might be the straightforward of all the games we've had so far. The trend continues. He's picked up a booking now. If he gets suspended, the whole video's ruined. Let's hope that doesn't happen. Right, on to the next game, everyone. I'm feeling confident we're going to win the World Cup. Slightly off topic, but my manager who's at Liverpool, he left his assistant doing contract negotiations. I just had this inbox item come through. Good job this isn't a natural save, innit? So it's World Cup quarter-final time. We're taking on Belgium. The worst player is feeling optimistic. That's more than what can be said for me. Pre-warning as we go into this. The worst player is tired, everyone. But I'm not fixing up his fitness. No in-game editor shenanigans. He's playing tired. I'm sure he can't play any worse. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. I didn't realise, and I wonder if it is his work rate or if it's his stamina or what. He doesn't try and do anything off the ball. Like, even when we do have the ball, if he's not in possession, he's just not trying. He just can't be asked to run after anything. It's like me playing football, to be fair. Corner, Belgium. Do not panic. Chilwell has headed that in. Ben Chilwell, you failed me, son. I tell you what, after the Japan game, I didn't think we were going to go very far, and it might sound defeatist to talk about it, but I'm quite proud of how far we've come, and I'm quite proud of Harry Kane. Let's not be defeated. It's 1-1, everyone. We're still in it. Set piece God. Harry Kane, bring in the pain. Belgium, we're sending them packing home. They can leave Spain. Let's not acknowledge the World Cup is in USA, Canada and Mexico, but we don't need to acknowledge that. The rhyme worked. Raheem Sterling down the near side. Options in the middle. Options. Kane. Raheem. Win the penalty. Win the penalty. It's in. Raheem Sterling. We're going to win a World Cup. This is not how this video was meant to play out. This is not what was meant to happen. You know what? At the break, we've probably been second best, but we're winning 2-1, and that's what matters. We're going through. I'm feeling good. I've actually managed to inspire him. It's taken a World Cup quarter-final. He's coming out of his shell. Raheem, with a dream, hits it, and you've never seen anything like this. Courtois is awful. England 3, Belgium 1. I'm getting far too into this. I don't want to speak too prematurely, but with 8 minutes left, the worst player is currently on, I think, the best average rating he's had as an England player. I don't want to get too ahead of ourselves, but he's on a 6.4, everyone. Corner. Mason Mount whips in. Worst player. He was there. He had his name up in lights and the lights have gone out. They flicked up the switch. Although, Raheem, win the penalty. Saka's there. Look, if you were trying, mate, you could have got there. You could have been there for that goal. He's really upsetting me now. More so than last video, because I have to watch him just not trying. And it's just deeply... It's not... Look, we've won 3-1. I'm not very happy. Put it that way. I'm going to be honest here. All that we're really proving with all of this is England are overpowered in Football Manager. Sports Interactive, please nerf. Semi-finals upcoming. Semi-final... How have we done this? Does this feel familiar to anyone else? England, Croatia, World Cup semi-final. This has happened in real life, everyone. On my word. If we're going to win a World Cup with England with the worst player... To do it, having to play against Croatia would be quite a nice way to do it, in my opinion. Looking at the team, this is the squad that we're going to go with. The team is getting pretty tired. The worst player is... Boy, he's just tired, everyone. But he doesn't get a rest. He doesn't get a fitness reset. He continues to play. Oh boy, let's see how we get on here. England v Croatia, World Cup semi-final. I don't know how we've got this far. Croatia... knocked out Germany, the reigning World Cup champions of this save game, in their quarter-final. This is not an easy game, but maybe, just maybe, we can win. But more importantly, get a goal. Get a goal for the worst player. That's all that really matters. I said earlier, you know, if we win the World Cup, it's nice. But what's winning a World Cup if the worst player ever doesn't actually get a goal? It would mean absolutely nothing. That is the simple truth of it. So let's get this semi-final started. Croatia v England. Oh my word, I want to win it. He's putting a tackle. He's blumming it. He's actually gone in for a tackle. I love to see it. Oh no, Ramsdale, huge stop to start the game. It's not what you want to see inside the first 15 seconds. Doyle, Wan-Bissaka, Greenwood, look at the build-up play. Where's the end product going to come from? Rashford, go left, or go alone. Oh my word, the worst player, decoy run across. Unfortunately, shot goes wide of the post. Croatia bringing the ball forward. It's Vlasic, the former Everton man. And he scored. He scored. We need a striker. We need a goal scorer. If there's a time to start playing the worst player, it's now. He's still on a 6.6 as things stand, which I guess is testament to the fact that he's not played badly yet. I think a 6.6 is where players start when it comes to a rating. Every single game it's slowly gone down. Is it going to continue to go down here? I hope not. I am concerned about how tired he is. That is not ideal. Well, I'll tell you what, they scored and then nothing happened for the rest of the half. That is the worst half of football we've seen so far this tournament. Tragic. Go on, Wan-Bissaka. Options. Whips it in. Oh, it was... They are actually trying to pick him out. Give Wan-Bissaka some credit. At least he's attempted to pass it to our man. Rashford's there. Rashford scores. Awful goalkeeping. We'll take it. It's 1-1, everyone. Marcus Rashford, 30 goals for England. 30 more than our man's ever going to get. It's incredible that every game we're playing with 10 men. And we are like playing as well as we are. Turns out if you ever get a sending off, just take off your striker. Strikers aren't important. 20 minutes left in this game. Our man, he looks so sad. He's so tired. I probably should make some subs, but we'll do them at the end of regular time if it's going to go to extra time, which it looks like it is. Right, everyone, I've made the tactical sub. Phil Foden. I feel like he and the worst player, they've got an understanding when they played together. Maybe they are the difference makers today. Or maybe we're just going to get through a half of extra time and nothing's going to happen. Fair enough. If this goes to penalties, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to handle it. I mean, you wouldn't get a more even game than this one. That's very attacking to end the game. Look at these stats. It's been even Stevens. It goes to penalties. Oh, I have to pick an order here. But I'm going to have him take the third penalty, because the third penalty is guaranteed to mean something. Anyway, the rest of the players, Chilwell, Foden. We've got some okay penalty takers, England, in 2026. Let's see how this goes. Come on, lads. It's a bit of a lottery. I'm ready. Marcus Rashford, get us off to a flyer, mate. Get England to a World Cup final, Marcus. It's a good start. It's a good... Breathe a sigh of relief, everyone. It's a good start. Rog steps up for them. Can he score it? Yes. Yes, he can. Ramsdale, this is your moment, mate. Pickford sat on the bench. He's whined to me about not playing you. This is your chance to prove yourself in the shootout. Mount steps up. Can he score? He sends the keeper the wrong way. 2-1 in the shootout to England. And we know who our next player is, everyone. Pasalic steps up for them. Is it going to be 2-2? It is going to be 2-2. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. Look how... I feel like he's slower running to get the ball here. Can he score it? Can he... No, he can't. Why? I mean, he's got one in everything, so of course he wasn't going to score it. Now all the pressure is on Gvardiol. Make it 3-2. I mean, if England go out to Croatia in the semi-finals again of a World Cup, and it's because of our man, I feel like, you know, it's poetic in a weird way. We're still in it, though. Although if Croatia score this one, it becomes a lot tougher for England. It's going to be Bradaric to take the kick. Ramsdale, make yourself big. He doesn't make himself big. We have to score. It all comes to... I mean, if he literally misses the penalty that loses England the World Cup semi-final, I couldn't have asked for a better outcome. I've spent a long time working on this video today, editing down a World Cup campaign. I don't want it to end here. Phil Foden, keep us in it. He scores it. Now Croatia have to miss. I mean, I'm praying as much as anyone else here. Come on, England. Can't lose to Croatia again in a World Cup semi-final. Not like this. Ramsdale, my boy, my man. Make yourself big. Make yourself the hero the nation deserves, please. Well, there you have it, folks. The worst player has just lost England a World Cup. I say lost it. Look, there was still a final to win, but given how well they were playing... why did you persist with the worst player when it was clear to see, particularly the fans, he wasn't up for it today? I wanted to keep him on the pitch for his work rate. I don't want to talk about... Storm out. I don't want to talk about anything else. They were down to 10 men at the end. The worst player says he would step up again to take a penalty in the shootout, despite his crucial miss in England's 4-5. He is literally the reason that England have lost the World Cup. There's a third place knockout to play. I'm going to be honest. don't care about it. This was all about how we'd get on at winning a World Cup. We've not won it. It's a disaster. I mean, that 6.4 was his best average rating in the tournament. The bottom line is, he just wasn't good enough. Which is so obvious, but just how bad he was. Did we see him do anything positive? If you noticed him do anything and you went, that was pretty good, please timestamp it. I don't believe any incident like that actually exists. You can see his performance game by game here. He ended on 51 condition. And if we look at stats here, he had an XG of 0.65, 1 yellow card, 3 tackles, 1 foul. It's just really sad to look at, isn't it? Well, if you ever wondered what the worst player in the world would do in a World Cup surrounded by superstars, it's bottle it in the World Cup final. Well, yeah, I guess, does that wrap things up? I think it does. I don't want to do the France game. It's been painful enough watching him in the first 6 games. We'll wrap things up here, folks. I hope you have enjoyed today's video. As I said, a lot of time and effort has gone into editing this video. I hope it came out okay. Slightly different to my usual style. If you did enjoy it, do drop a like on the video. If it's your first time here, maybe you didn't see part 1 of this experiment, go check it out over on the rest of the channel. And until next time, it is me, Jack. Thank you so much for watching as always. I'll talk to you guys in a bit. I'm out.